Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Dungeons of Hinterberg. It is, I'm going to say it's kind of one part life sim, one part action-adventure RPG,
With
where you're...
dungeons.
What?
With dungeons.
Yeah, so you're effectively on a vacation in the Alps in a valley that randomly has magic when the rest of the world does not. You know, just to get away from life for a while, and you're clearing dungeons is kind of just like, for fun.
And it's somehow turned into, a whole vacation industry surrounding these dungeons. Here, roleplay an adventurer.
Yeah, sounds fun to me.
I mean, I don't know. It sounds
Sounds horrifying, but on the flip side,
dangerous to me.
also fun. Ooh, that's a little louder than the main menu would imply. It's not a Wanderbot video without tweaking audio
that's a little
settings.
too low.
No, I think it'll be fine once we get into combat, trust me.
When I was 5, my parents took me to a botanical garden an hour's drive from Vienna. Right in the middle of it, there was a fenced-off cave. 20 years later, I still remember it vividly. Because a witch dwelled there. My dad laughed and said my imagination was playing tricks on me. My witch was just a shadow. But no matter what he said, I would not be convinced. The cave was special. When I was a kid, every new place we went to was special. Everything had this wild sense of mystery and adventure. I miss that.
So, first time Slayer, or have you stayed with us before?
Lately, nothing in my life has felt particularly adventurous. Long days at the office, bleeding into one another. Short weekends spent on the couch, doing nothing but recovering from work stress.
If this is your first time, you must see our spa, recently reopened.
That's going to change here. There's no place in the world more special than Hinterberg.
I wish they implied that she was at least responding to the guy, because it seemed like she was just like off in her own little head.
I mean, she was in her head.
Yeah, I know,
she
but
was
like
thinking
kind
to
of
herself.
rude not to respond to the dude when he was trying to be friendly.
25 magical dungeons, right in the middle of the Alps. The media called it an elaborate hoax at first, then a mass hallucination.
I think that's too fast for a town like this.
But here we are, and this is real. This is where I'll be staying for the next few weeks. This is where I don't have to be a junior at a law firm for a little while. I should go check in. So, junior at a law firm. Huh. The air inside the guest house smells of heavy wood. There's a hint of fur scented air freshener. I'm instantly taken back to every skiing holiday I've had as a kid. Welcome to Hinterberg, Fraulein. Louisa Dorfer. Ah, of course. Room 102. My phone doesn't get any reception here. Will it work in my room? Ah, did you get the brochure, right? There's no cell reception around Hinterberg. No internet either, I'm afraid. A side effect of the magic. Good. I won't be reading my work emails here. We're still preparing a room, Fräulein Dorfer. It should be about another half hour. Actually, I can't wait to get out there and start slaying monsters. What's a good place to go? Oh, very well. Let me phone Klaus. He's our resident trainer. He'll take you to our beginner's dungeon.
Let's see if we can skip the tutorial.
Oh, do you think we can?
Yeah.
I was hoping for something more advanced. I'd rather go explore my own. I took a basic sword fighting class and all. Of course, but we ask every guest to start with a beginner dungeon to make sure visitors don't overexert themselves. Let me call tourist info. I'll have this sorted out for you in a minute.
So maybe we don't have a choice, or maybe it cuts down on the tutorialing.
Klaus will be waiting for you at the tourist info. Let me mark his location on your map for you. The fastest way is through there. Just take the path to the right, and you'll be there in no time. Nice of Klaus to make an appointment on such short notice. Have a lovely stay, Fraulein.
Oh, that's the dodge roll. I know one of these buttons is go fast. I thought? Maybe not. I like the fact that marking him just drops an orbital laser on the guy.
Oh, you didn't want to talk to our potential friend back there? Many friends?
Nope.
You just want to go straight through the tutorial? Go. But what if it prevents you from getting relationship points with them?
Nah. We'll get that after. Fraulein Louisa, right. How do you do? I'm Klaus.
Klaus Hornbacher. About as famous as an alpinist gets. Used to have a TV segment on underappreciated hiking trails.
Let's just go with this start.
Oh, do you want to say that I remember you from TV?
No, he hated that, remember?
Wait, he hated it?
Yeah,
oh, no.
He did not like it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, as you can see, we've played this before, at least the beginning.
We played the demo a couple, like a month and a half ago, and really liked it, but also, you know, want to get to the meat of the game kind of quickly, so we get new stuff.
Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you. Can we get started?
All right, we're going to take it nice and slow today, okay? I'll be right behind you, but I need you alert and aware of your surroundings. No matter what they say in the brochure, this is a dangerous sport. Are we clear on that?
I trained for this. I took a sword fighting class.
Good, that's what I wanted to hear. Our first dungeon is on Empress CC Promenade. There's going to be a couple of monsters before we get to the portal. Ready to go in?
Let's go.
But no, you get relationship points from spending time with people, not just conversing with them, from what I remember.
Okay.
I could be slightly wrong. Wow, she scoot. Listen, the kobolds will attack you as soon as you get close enough. I'll be here spotting you. Any questions? Nope.
Oh.
They're dangerous and they're not sentient. Good, let's see how you handle a sword. Light attack, heavy attack.
The reason why is, if you notice, they seem to be like this living slime, perhaps, or energy. It looks like some kind of slime to me.
Nicely done. It's good to see you can handle yourself. Now let's move on, all right? It's probably some kind of like pseudo-primordial, like
goop.
Dimensional goop.
Yeah, dimensional goop.
See those blobs of goo? They refill your health. Hit them with your sword. You'll feel the effects immediately.
I don't like this.
Yeah, as somebody who's played Bug Snacks, this feels bad. And
I believe when we played this last time, I was... Oh, you can continue.
Word of advice, most first-timers just keep wailing on the creatures until they plop. Try practicing your dodge while you fight them. It'll be useful down the road, and well-timed dodge keeps you out of the hospital.
I know that there are some tales and games where if you use the healing items that are derived from the goop of your enemies, that you become corrupted over time or something like that. I don't think that's the case in this game, but...
I think if it is the case, it's going to be tied to plot and not usage.
Mm.
Very good, Louisa. A lot of new slayers forget how important these basics are once they learn their first magic spells. But your physical attacks and dodging monster attacks will always be essential. Keep practicing them.
Got a monster tooth.
Will you look at that? A treasure chest.
That's convenient. What a random spot.
I know, isn't it? What are you waiting for? Go on and open it.
So there's no explanation for why these treasure chests pop up.
Not bad. 500 Hinterbucks.
Hinterbucks? You don't use euros here?
Not for potions, slaying gear, and such. Mayor Wagner has introduced her own currency to level the playing field for all adventurers who stay with us. Don't worry, the restaurants still happily take credit cards. Let's move on. The dungeon is right around the corner.
Huh. That's an interesting premise.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
So this way you don't have pay to win.
Yeah. It would kind of ruin the town quickly. This is it, your first dungeon portal. I'll go in right behind you. You've got your dungeon stamp book, right? Your goal is to reach the exit and get your stamp. Can't stress this enough. Once you reach the exit, get your book stamped. The exit portal won't activate until you do. Any questions?
I mean, I would have asked about, are the portals safe?
But we did already ask all of these.
I think pretty much everyone's just like, well, they work. Nothing bad seems to have happened so far.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going in.
All right, once you're through, I'll go through as well.
I'm just surprised that there wasn't some kind of international board of scientists that were analyzing this to no end before allowing people to go through, but An otherworldly heat emanates from the portal. Am I really ready to do this?
Enter the dungeon. Time will advance. So yeah, this works off of kind of a Persona style social link and like in-game day time system. So you have like day block and night block. There might also be a morning block.
Now, did they say that you only had a week here?
No, it's longer than that.
Okay.
It's like a month or two.
This is something else, all right. To think that just yesterday I was sitting at my office desk, wanting so much to be somewhere different. Be someone different. This is as different as it could ever get. Is Claw still coming? It's been a while now. Maybe I should go have a look around on my own? Floating islands. Flowers and benches on the walls? Did you see that back there?
Oh, yeah. Louisa, here. You alright? The dungeon looks different from normal. The portal didn't spit me out in the usual place either. You be careful, okay? I'll try to meet with you further up ahead. I don't know.
Reality of the other dimension is breaking down.
You could probably climb down, like, around here. It'd be a little dicey, but... Didn't he have, like, a rope on his backpack? I don't know.
I don't know. He's supposed to be a master climber, but... Oh, treasure chest.
But yeah, I think there is kind of sort of a time limit on this game. I don't think it's particularly punishing, though. But there is some question of, like, yeah, can you actually get everything done in one round? Is there a new game plus? Does time get extended? I don't know. I'm curious about that.
Is it possible to play through it multiple times and get different endings? Or different... Oh.
Oh, right. That's how I lock on. I'm curious about the answer on that. I doubt there are too many different endings. Maybe there's just one where you run out of time and leave. But it seems like there's kind of...
you must uncover the mystery.
Yeah, it seems like there's an overarching plot, so maybe it's one of those where you just still get the ending. Over here, still haven't found a way to get down to you. There's a couple of jumps ahead, but you'll be able to handle these no problem. Chances are you can't max out every single social link in one trip. So what we'll probably do is pick like one or two that we really want to focus on. Eventually we get like a social link book. That we can, a social link book that'll tell us, like, the various perks. Did you feel that? The ground's shaking. This doesn't feel right. We should press on. Be careful, okay? But yeah, so we can look at who gives us the best perks and probably just kind of roll with those.
This one's wearing a knapsack.
Did that hurt me?
Oh, they have dynamite or something.
Well, maybe it didn't. Because it's my ground slam that did the AoE. There was just a bit of a rumble, and I wasn't sure. Let's just find out. Nope.
That's just the health.
But I would have taken... it would have healed me if I had taken damage on the dude. I bet they do throw dynamite. We just didn't have to worry about it there.
Ooh. Oh, Hinterbugs.
The question is, if the mayor came up with their own currency, you know, the Hinterbucks.
How are the Hinterbugs present in the world?
In the dungeons, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless the mayor is, like, actively seeding this place with Hinterbucks.
Well, considering Klaus is one of those tour guides, you have to wonder if maybe they reset each of the experiences or the dungeons.
Maybe, but I don't think they have the control over that.
By reset, I mean they seed it with the... Oh, okay. You just got that. They seed it with the Hinterbucks, and then, as I recall, did you talk to that statue or at least inspect it the last time? It looks like this giant goat with a very long neck.
I can check it as I go by. I don't think I did.
No, I suppose maybe after you free it. But what they could have is they could have kind of the official adventurers that reseed the Hinterbucks and then they let the next person in. Oh, you just missed it. Oh, no.
I was just on autopilot. I was like, ooh, a jump. Completely forgetting that I was here for a reason.
In a way, it would almost be like an escape room or something.
Yeah.
Where everything has to be reset. Except the creatures must be spawned of their own volition or through some other worldly force.
Yeah. Be a heck of a process if you wanted to run all this yourself. Hey, over here. I can't make it to you. I can't get to you from here. You have to make your own path. Hurry, okay? I don't like these earthquakes one bit.
Ooh.
See, this is the statue she
Yeah.
examined.
Yeah, a statue of one of the giant... they almost look like a gnome of some sort, but minor Krampus.
Tentacled Archfiend of the beginner dungeon. Time to kill him by dropping gunk on his head. Whoop.
Uh-oh, they can lash at you.
Yeah, they don't do that much damage.
Really like the music.
Oh yeah, the production value on this game is real good. Like the music, I love the art style too. Kind of the lovely cel shaded with Ben-Day dots.
Oh yeah, they did have Ben-Day dots, almost like a comic book.
Oh right, you automatically heal until you've lost one of those pips, effectively.
Oh, you have to smack him in the face probably, right?
Yeah, hit him in the tongue. Weak lad. Round 2, or is he down? Louisa, get moving right now. Snap out of it. The whole place is coming down. Go, go.
Ah! Are you running as swiftly as possible?
Yeah.
Because that is right behind you.
Yeah, unfortunately, her max speed is a reasonably casual run. Not quite a jog, but definitely not like a oh shit sprint.
And this is the tutorial dungeon, though something clearly has gone awry.
Your stamp book. The dungeon won't let you out without a stamp. Give me your stamp book now. Boop.
The beginner's dungeon. And look at all those other dungeons.
You want to save your game manually? Yes.
There you go. Goodness, Fraulein, you gave us all quite a scare. What happened? I remember the dungeon collapsing. Klaus brought you here after the earthquake. Brought the doctor as well. She gave you a good check, but said you'd be fine. I'll let you get settled in, Fraulein. Do call reception if there's anything that you need. Well, looks like it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, no, 9 o'clock in the evening.
And in local news, a minor earthquake was registered in the village of Hinterberg this afternoon. Hinterberg is well known as a hotspot of magic ever since its 25 dungeons appeared just over 3 years ago. Mayor Karen Wagner gave the following statement earlier tonight.
My experts have assessed the situation and everything is fine. Really? The ground shook a little, sure. Unusual things happen in Hinterberg every day. We're restricting access to some of our dungeons while we assess the situation, but so far, it appears there's no property damage and nobody got hurt. There's no way I'm going to sleep tonight. I close my eyes and I see the ground crumbling beneath me, and I'm running for my life. I need a drink. I need a train ticket. I need to... What?
Sorry.
Did you just progress it? Work out what?
Just fat fingered it. I'm sorry.
Brr. Also, did she have that nick in her eyebrow before?
I don't know
Or
if
is
we
that
ever
new?
saw it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's something that she got in the dungeon.
Maybe.
The evening air is nice and fresh. The wind carries the roaring songs of drunken adventurers. How can they go straight from mortal danger to partying is beyond me. Rough first day? Yeah. You could say so. I've seen you stare a dozen first timers. Wait, stare on a dozen first timers?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the people who are just disillusioned with the fact that they just went into a dungeon and killed these creatures and such, and how real it feels. They think it's going to be like a video game, but oof. I've seen your stare on a dozen first timers. Always says the same thing. This was a mistake. I was looking forward to this. I was so looking forward to my holiday here. I don't know what I was thinking. How is any of this even legal? It brings in the big bucks. That's how. You don't mind if I sit? So, you were in the dungeon right when the earthquake hit? Wow. Talk about a bad first day. Sure, I can ask. We can do the first one. I was running for my life. The whole dungeon came crumbling down. I don't think I've ever been so scared. Yeah, I was up on Doberkogel. It was quite a shake. So, you're not the type who thinks they're invincible. And you don't look like someone who does this kind of thing for social media clout. What exactly did you think you were going to find here? I mean, she sounded like she was bored and stuck in a rut.
Yep.
There's also the snapping because of the monotony of your life, and...
Yeah.
Which one do you want?
Either or. I don't think it matters.
Let's do the snapped one. I think we did the rut before. I think I just snapped. I just needed something different. Do you ever feel like you're always doing the smart thing and it's getting you nowhere?
Yeah, it's the same dialogue.
Nah, can't say that's me. Me, I just kept hearing about this place and thought, this is a big deal. They can turn it into a theme park all they like, but magic in our lifetime? That's huge. I like to be where huge things happen. Look, tomorrow you're going to learn your first spells. Do at least that before going home. There's something primal about engaging with magic. It centers you. No offense, but you look like you could use some centering. Just give it another day or two. Believe me, you're missing out if you don't. Ooh, that's a cool house. Day 2, morning. I slept deeply tonight, deeper than in a long time. Usually my dreams are about me being me. Me at university, me at the office, me listening to my flatmate Carol going on about her day. Tonight, I didn't dream at all. I just wasn't there. I feel so rested. I booked this. I paid for it. Some part of me thought I needed it. I'm going to listen to this part of me for a change. See what comes of it. Well, look who hasn't packed her bags yet. I decided I'm not going back to being a lawyer for a little longer. Glad to hear it. There's a dungeon up on Doberkogel that's perfect for first-time spellcasting. Let me mark it on your map. Take the cable car up to the mountain. Then it's a short hike. A couple monsters, a few puzzles. Nothing you can't handle. You let me know how it goes, yeah? New quest starting out.
I was going to go shopping. All right, whatever. I think we don't have enough money.
Mm-hmm. Look at those giant snowflakes.
Cool. I'd like to go back to the Alps at some point.
I've never been.
Taking a cable car all the way up was kind of a magical experience because it takes a while and you're going over everything. So you can just see so much. It's really cool.
This is an adventure. Wait, what?
Not a named NPC. They're just like, I've completed so many.
It's Kittyland. Well met, Slayer. Welcome to Doberkogel, where the Tatzel worm burrows. What is this place? What exactly is this place? This is our kids area. Never too early to start training if you want to be a pro. We start them young. Like what? In another series, it's like, we start letting 10-year-olds go out into the world.
Good luck,
fighting
kids.
Monsters.
Enjoy fighting the mafia.
People take their families here? I know. Isn't it great? Fresh mountain air, physical exercise, and the little ones get so excited when they see a perched. Wait, is this your first day? First day up in the mountains. It's my first day here. I did the beginner dungeon yesterday. Whoa! So you haven't done any spellcasting yet? Oh, this is so exciting. You have to head down that trail. It's really just a short hike until the skill shrine. Skill shrine? A skill shrine? What's that? It's where you get your powers for this area. Real life magic powers. Hey, if this is your first day up here, let me give you a couple of my health potions. I'll be working all day anyway. You got HP potions.
Hit.
Little small ones. Okay, they stack. That's good, but you only have 3 slots. Have fun, yeah? This is going to be so cool. Can you see what's in the kitty park for a moment?
I mean, it's just one of the goblin masks and a couple of goblin masks on a training dummy and a bunch of cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
That one's got an accordion.
Are they enjoy your sleigh?
Yep.
The purse. I don't know. Oh, cows. So many cows.
I mean, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cows are unfazed. Monsters, they don't care.
Well, what motivations do the monsters even really have? Is it just to cause havoc and mayhem? Do
Not
they only
sure.
attack
I mean,
humans?
Do they even have a motivation?
Wait, what's up with those cows?
They're blocking the way so I can't go elsewhere.
Ah. Cows.
It's kind of
blocking
on
the path.
rails at the moment. I'm sure this opens up after a day or 3.
Mm-hmm.
But at least right now it's very much just like, go here, do this, go here, do that. And it's fine. I think I'm only like slightly itchy to get off the rails because we've done this before.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, it's not that bad.
It's been a while.
Did I get him?
I wonder if... we haven't toured the town yet, but I remember there were some gear shops and things.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping I could maybe like upgrade my weapon early, but alas.
But I was just reminded of how, yeah, your character looks like she really color coordinated her outfit.
Yeah, I mean, if she was like a junior at a law firm, she probably had enough money to actually outfit herself quite well.
That kind of looks like the water bottle that they gave you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely is. And the backpack even somewhat matches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll have a unbagging at the end of this video because they sent us some goodies. Perched, Pitzel, Nix, Blouchnik.
Bless you. I like that. That's kind of funny. Bless you.
Oh, and you, my friend. Bless you too. Pretzel, perched. Hope I can go us.
This is the skill shrine, right? I was told I'd get some magic spells somewhere around here.
It most certainly is.
Yeah, well, what are you doing here? So, what exactly are you doing here?
Prodding the shrine.
Prodding?
It's what we do in science when we don't quite have the faintest idea what's going on. The monsters here all take the shape of alpine mythological creatures, so I'm shouting their names at the top of my lungs to see if that does anything at all.
What should I do? So, how do I use this?
Patience, my young friend.
What exactly are skill shrines? Can you tell me more about these shrines? What do they do?
Ah, the shrines. They're points of convergence, nexuses where the conduits of magical energy run together and give people spells and whatnot. The spells are different in every area around Hinterberg and only work in the area where you received them. This shrine, for instance, will give you magic spells that you can only use in Doberkogel.
I still don't get how I'm supposed to pick up spells from this thing.
Oh, that part's quite simple. You'll want to position yourself 2 to 3 meters from the shrine. You gaze at it deeply as you would into an abyss. You focus, and then it just happens.
That's it? It's just...
Everyone in this game has small hands.
I think... he has small feet, too.
She got big feet. Or
Well,
big
she has
shoes.
big sneakers.
Wrecking ball. And ball and chain. Yes, it just happens. Now I suggest you explore your new magical skills. Prod them, if you will. They might be useful in ways you'd never expect.
You seem to have all this figured out. Want to come and join me in the dungeon?
Haha, heavens no. My studies aren't nearly advanced enough to attempt a dungeon. Okay, so whoop. Oop.
Oh, they explode?
Yep. And then I also have, like, a flingy ball that I can use to, like, pick stuff up again, but that's later. I forget how to... send that out at a longer range. Maybe you can't. Doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would love to go on a monster slaying vacation. We were talking about this last time.
No.
Of like the risk and whatnot. But it's like, I don't know, if you were like learning magic and somehow powering up. Like I could.
But the thing is, you wouldn't go on a hunting trip, would you?
No.
So why is the
Because
monster
the monsters are weird like goop creatures that are like actively dangerous to other people. Like it's one thing to go hunting like deer who are just minding their own business. See, look at them. I'd never go hunt a cow.
Best to leave the cows alone.
They're just there. But like a weird goblinoid that's like not.
Well, do we know why these things are forming? What they do if...
I guess I'm just
humans
operating
aren't in
under
their
the assumption
presence?
that they are bad for whatever is going on in the valley and probably need to be dealt with to some degree.
Unless it's the people that are causing harm to the valley that... Pulling down an entire tree? Wow, magic is really something, huh?
Yeah, nothing really worth talking about. And I think that thing's the perched.
I had surmised the last time we were playing that, you know how they were saying in the news, oh, it's a mass hallucination or something. And the scientist there was saying that these take the form of, you know, mythological creatures from the region. I was almost wondering if it is just some mass of, I mean, it could be magic, it could be some volatile energy, but it's given these forms, or at least it assumes these forms because it's what the humans envision. It's...
Yeah.
Unless it's one of those, what would you refer to it as? It's like a chicken and the egg situation of, does the mystical energy make these creatures because the humans envisioned them first, or did the
I think
humans...
it's probably pulled from collective subconscious. That's usually how these things go.
Yeah, or did the humans create myths of these creatures because that's what they saw coming from this magical energy or the world?
Maybe.
Yeah?
So to explain the reason why I was like, yeah, I think I would maybe consider doing this. One, exercise kind of sucks. Like, it's not fun just going out for a run. But I could absolutely see myself getting into, like, running around fighting, like, reasonably...
But there's always the risk of actual physical harm, though. Whereas,
I mean...
what about when you were playing VR games?
Yeah, I mean, that's valid. Though, maybe that's it. Is that if there was, like, a really... Oh, I see. That's what I'm supposed to do here. If there was, like, a really good... Well, the problem is it would have to be, like, full dive VR, kind of. Mm-hmm. Like, I liked playing VR games, but they're definitely...
Not fast enough.
No. It's not that it was not fast enough. I think it was...
You got too far away?
Yeah.
Oops. It knocked off of the cart.
I hit it? Nope.
That didn't damage you, did it?
It did not.
Okay, good. Now lift it up.
Oh, I see.
There it goes.
It's somewhat of a physics puzzle, but it's not one of those where I have to move it around as a counterweight. Yeah, so like, yeah, VR would be obviously the nice midpoint. Just
Can you
VR
blast
isn't
out that hole?
good enough for it yet. Nope, don't think so.
I think you should try.
That would be dangerous.
Nah.
Yeah, nothing.
Doesn't do anything there.
Another fast travel point, but eh.
Abandoned mine shaft. Yep. Heat emanates from the floor. It looks like these signs tell the Slayer what level it is.
How tough it is, yeah.
Level 1? Right.
Yep. But I don't know. I will still say on like a base level, exercise would be way more fun if there was like rewards.
A goal.
I mean, the goal is weight loss and, you know, gaining muscle and whatnot.
But if it was entertaining simultaneously.
If it was entertaining simultaneously and like specifically you were gaining money and weird loot or even like bizarre level ups.
Weren't there those bike machines back in college that had a fake track, but we could have thought of a much more entertaining game.
Yeah, I think
almost
the big
like Mario
issue
Kart
is
levels.
almost all of them were boring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's how it... I'd forgotten how to fight briefly. Because I saw the press X for health bunk. I saw the press X to use a health potion, and it messed with my brain for a moment, where I was just like, okay, press X for health potion. What was the attack button again? And I had no answers.
Yeah, so it looks like there's a chest and a minecart.
I don't think that minecart... Oh, no, that minecart is necessary. Because we want to get it on each of these buttons.
Of course.
And, like, I guess on a personal level, maybe once we've got our, like, ample space for VR again, there would be some level of, like, yeah, I could actually...
Oh, but you need some... Oh, the bomb. Why don't you put that there?
Yeah.
Unless there are buttons on the walls.
No, it's definitely that. I don't know what that does, actually.
Ooh.
Oh.
Did that? It didn't get you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a manual way to get around it. But could you imagine families bringing their children in a dungeon like this? And, oh, look at that giant gap you have to leap over. Is there a queue for this dungeon? You standing in line?
Actually, I'm working, thank you. I'm writing a piece for the slang fad for Crooked Magazine. You've probably heard of it.
So you're not venturing on?
Not unless my editor pays me extra. But hey, if you're going deeper, I could, really use a first-hand account.
The I can do that, or the you want me to do your work for you?
Either or.
Yeah, Yeah, maybe we'll do the latter one. I think we've been nice
Okay.
in the
Let's
previous
be
one.
rude
I'm
to
just
the weird hipster.
well, so he's supposed to be an investigative journalist, right?
Yeah.
I suppose he could always ask other people about
But
their
on the
experiences.
flip side, like, he's implying that his editor doesn't pay him enough, which, you know, can be inferred that he's not paid nearly well enough to risk life and limb for this.
Yeah,
Whereas we're
so
doing
maybe we
this
shouldn't be
voluntarily.
antagonistic, but
Yeah. I'll make him sound snooty, but
I
he's
can do
probably
that.
fine. Great, cool. I hang out at the Krampus bar most nights. You know, for research, not because I like the place. Stop by if you have the time.
Yeah, because I think he's one of those named characters.
Yep, he's one of the characters that you can build a rapport with and unlock perks as a result. There we go. Now
Ooh,
that's
spiderweb.
nothing. Right. I would feel weird about crossing a jelly bridge.
Slime.
Also, she has got some hella grip strength.
Oh, I know. Just even the thought of jumping and only holding your entire body weight aloft by your fingers is just
Dicey,
astounding.
yeah.
Not to mention, don't you just slam against the wall? Your knees and everything would. I don't know.
Yeah. She's probably gonna have some bruises after this.
Though, doesn't she have knee pads on her outfit? Kind of.
Oh, that was it? That was it? She kind of has knee pads. They're like pretty basic pads, though. All things considered.
Yeah, but she also has little pauldrons.
Yeah, no, she's probably a little bit better prepared.
Oh.
Magic shields. Has to be broken with magic.
This is the long-necked goat.
Hello, goat man.
Watch out, it's charging.
It's okay.
Whoa. Sticks its head in the ground.
There we go. Dude is weak to bomb. Anything else? I'm trying to be somewhat thorough.
Nothing behind any of those.
Yeah, not seeing it. Everything's pretty, like, basic. But because there's somewhat of a time element to this, you know, you only have so many days. Well, time for danger.
Well, I thought the days were progressed by... Well, so what you're saying is you're never going to come back to the dungeon in particular.
Yeah, probably not. Which presents kind of that issue of, like...
Completionism.
Yeah, completionism... Oh. Just have to be on this. There we go. Completionism mostly in terms of, like, if I miss out, I'm losing out on potential opportunities for other things later on as well. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's always best to get as much as you can early. And, like, it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, I think you have to drag that.
Yeah, it's not one of the health goops.
Wait, okay.
Forget.
Whoa, okay. Do you lean to go from one track to another?
Yep.
Oh.
Which seems very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, watch out for the piles. Oh gosh. Oh. Whoa, my god. Oh no.
Hey, I actually did that one in one try this time around. Last time we failed it a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, time for something extremely dangerous.
Yep. And look at that. Look at that. If she didn't know to leap up and grab onto that, she'd be gone.
Yep. Who knows how deep that goes?
Why is this dungeon even still available?
Watch the entire thing. Like, we go for a while, and
Well,
then
the
somebody...
mayor did not seem at all... She seems so nonchalant about everything.
What I was going to say is, what if this goes on for a little while, and then, like, somebody's like, yeah, we'll come with you on the dungeon. And, like, midway through, they're like, this is very wrong. What is happening here? And it's just this like,
violates all safety standards.
odd realization. Not even that, just an odd realization that, like, oh, somehow our character's in the cursed hard mode version of every dungeon. It's probably not the case.
Oh, you might only get out because of the cart. So you might have to go through and change some things.
Yeah.
So that's where you went before. So do you have to change the orientation of the wheel?
Yeah, maybe. Because what I'd like to be able to do is tweak that. No. How did I do this last time? Oh, that's what I did. I wonder if we just didn't get that treasure chest the last time. And that was the key. That was the one thing. Because, yeah, this is where I have the ability to change this.
Yep.
To swap it. Hop back into this.
Flip that around. Go back.
Yep. It's a process, but it's kind of nice. There aren't a whole lot of games that give me that Zelda, like the classic 3D Zelda vibe.
Well,
And-
puzzles.
Yeah. I think they did a really good job getting this one to kind of match those feelings.
Yep. Whoa. Is that a banshee of some sort? Lantern and a scythe. Or, no, that's more like a mining pick. Oh, didn't we read the lore on these creatures later? And she was... I don't know if she's supposed to be Miner's wife that's in mourning or something, but... Because mines are very dangerous. With collapses and poisonous gas.
Bonk. Oh, didn't bonk. It's fine. Wow, did I kill her already?
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, the bombs are powerful.
I
Makes me
remember
wonder
this
what
fight
others-
being longer last time, but I guess I'm just better?
Remember to get your stamp.
Have to. Dobergogel.
Can we look at the names of the other dungeons?
Sure. Log? Stamp book. There we go. Giant Cavern, Jelly Tunnels, Ancient Tree, Glacial Galaxy, Minecart Workshop, Water Lily River, Overgrown Cave, Snowflake Slalom, Tasselworm's Lair, Mushroom Isles, Prison Keep Island, Desolate Castle, Lighthouse Reef, Old Quarry, Shredding Facility, Snowy Summit, Windsprouts Treetop, Basilisk's Roost, Ever-Changing Grove, Bizarre Towers, Icicle Trail, Tower of Trials, and Wassermann's Arena. And Brunel's Sumpf.
Those will be some names to pronounce later.
Y'all. Not gonna lie, a pronunciation key on this game would actually be kind of nice. But it doesn't matter that much.
Pretty. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to seeing all of the different zones and areas.
Yeah.
Because they sounded quite varied. So, how was it? I mean, you perform better, but the fact that you nearly fell down a few chasms,
Shh.
it was much better. That was tough, but it felt like I was in control most of the time. I actually think I can handle this. And the spell casting? My skin is still tingling. I hope the feeling won't go away anytime soon. I've never felt so confused.
So focused.
But sorry, focused. Part of me was distracted by the fact that her scar seems to be gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting. I've never felt so focused. Like every piece of me did exactly what I was supposed to be doing. I know. It's something else, huh? Yeah, it is. Are you going to explore the village tonight?
Yeah, top one.
Yeah, sure. I think it's about time. I'll take a stroll. It's about time I have a look around. If I know Hinterberg, you've met a few people by now. Go have a look around. See if you run into any of them. It's not just that a place like Hinterberg attracts a lot of people you wouldn't normally meet. A lot of them will also help you out in many ways, if you spend time with them. I've seen the big journal sticking out of your backpack. Give me that for a second, will ya? Ah, there. I added some notes on different folks around here, and how they might be helpful to you.
Okay, so we have a bunch of options. So I think we just got our character compendium. Level 1 perk with her.
Albert, the Belgian professor. Alex is just the best. So just met. Donnie, we've never met. Gertrude, Hannah, Henning, Jay. Julian, Kai. Marina, oh, of course. And Klaus. Wait, there's a local entrepreneur, German influencer that can't sit still.
We've met Kai in the previous video. Combo counter, open lock treasure chest. So Theo was the local teenager that we'd hung out with last time. Who I'd still like to get the right perks, but
That's no way to make friends of just figuring out what everyone can give
who's
you.
practical.
Thanks. I'll have a look at those. Don't get me wrong. You should really hang out with whoever you find interesting. There's so many interesting people here, way more than you can fit into one vacation. The notes are just in case you are ever undecided or stuck. Do with them what you will.
Yeah, perk 1.
One more thing. The shops around here don't stay open all night. You should make sure that you get your shopping done before you go out and party. There's a pharmacy down near the main square. They're handing out free potions today. Here, let me mark it on your map. I gotta run. Catch up again soon, okay?
Okay, passing time. So, we have 4 slots, morning, noon, evening, and night. Okay, evening in Hinterberg. So let's check the map. So we're here. We have House Teresa, the spa, and Travis.
Let's look at some of the stuff around town.
Yeah.
Alice Oka?
I don't think we really checked out this place last time. I'm still actually a little weirded out by the quantity of cars around here. I don't know. I guess my image of like an ideal vacation is an area that is completely walkable and almost entirely car free. If not like completely car free.
Oh, wait. That was probably the mayor around the corner, right?
What? Back here?
Right.
Oh.
The poster on the wall. Can you go back?
Oh, I was looking for the person. Yeah, that's the mayor.
For a better future. Because we deserve it.
Okay, so I wanted to take a look at the map. I mean, I guess we might as well get the potions. Ah, that's where Gear and More is.
Here and more. Is that just a junk area? Or
Yeah, it's a bunch of junk
someone's
art.
metal art.
That's fun. I don't think I'd ever do metal art like that, but I think it's neat. Okay, so we can buy a free potion. Everything. Oh my gosh, that's expensive.
It would normally be very expensive.
Yeah.
And considering the goop is pretty plentiful, you probably won't need those until maybe later levels.
I'm really just going to hoard them for boss fights, is the answer. Because, yeah, I can get through most fights just by...
Ice cream.
Yep. I think the woman that was running the kitty area is also running ice cream. So if I want to buy a sword... So there's the scimitar, which can increase our damage by 10, magical attack by 7, and give us 2 upgrade slots.
Well, you
or
can
we could save up and get the Sawtooth V2. Slightly less magical attack and less upgrade slots. Also has knockback up versus crit rate up and crit damage up.
I always like the option for more slots, though, because it might give you even more boosts.
I'm going to say let's buy the scimitar and then save up for the wave striker.
Well, what about armor? Can we look?
What's the point of armor if you don't take damage? I do wonder if they, like, visually change you. So I might buy one of the cheaper ones. Let's buy the sword, though.
Okay.
Especially for, like, action RPGs, I very much operate under the theory of the best offense, or the best defense is good offense. Let's see. And then we can get different pads and legs. Honestly, I think I'm just going to get the tank wear body armor. Because I want to see if it changes our visual appearance.
Now you have very few interbucks.
That's fine. Okay, so sadly, it doesn't look like...
It changed your appearance?
Oh. Where'd this come from?
Was that your sword?
It was just a random sword that we have. Well, that's unfortunate. I wonder if it was a, you played the demo kind of thing. Oh, well, it's not that big of a deal. So, no, it doesn't look like we've changed.
Are you still using the sword that you just bought?
Sword's different. Yeah, this is the sword we just bought. So the swords change visually.
But what did you purchase?
Body armor and a sword.
I don't know if the body armor has changed.
No, I don't think it has. Which is a bit of a shame, but
the
leggings
leggings could change in the future, but yeah.
Maybe. Okay, so somebody to hang out with. Last time we hung out with the teens.
Wasn't overly thrilled, so we could talk with the photographer.
Yeah, but I don't care about photo mode. And we could hang out with these, but you just get, like, some points, so that's not that useful. So I don't know. Want to hang out with this lady?
Sure. I suppose. We met her on the trail. Why does she have does she always have a bandage on her cheek?
I don't know.
Huh. Oh, it's you again. How was adventuring today? Not bad. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. So, how about some ice cream? It's been a slow evening, to be honest. A bit of company would be really nice. The shops are going to close soon. Do I have everything I need for tomorrow? Spending my evening at the ice cream stand would probably add to my amusement.
Check relationship or rewards. Dodge stamina increase. Sure, actually, that's quite good.
Yeah. Spend time with Marina. You're really killing it, you know that? I've been here for weeks and I've only just finished 2 dungeons. What's your secret? I mean, haven't you only finished 2 dungeons? Or is it just that you've done it in a day, whereas not working 2 jobs?
That seems dismissive.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, needed to get my mind off of things. I just needed a break from things at home. It's good to be able to focus on something so different. I get that. I mean, what a getaway. Am I right? Mountain air, slaying monsters? All the world is here. I wish I could stay forever. So it's Kittyland by day, and it's this place at night? When do you find the time to go into the dungeons? It's not so bad. I have Sundays off, and I can usually get a couple of monsters in my lunch breaks. And the people here are so interesting. Everybody's doing something extraordinary just by coming here. Beats waiting tables back at home for sure. Whoa, who's that guy?
Don't know.
He has an eye patch and he's just dressed completely in black and gold. What's going on in that chin?
Original character, do not steal the man.
Welcome to Nice Ice Cream. How may I?
1 scoop of cherry, 1 black licorice.
Cherry and black licorice. Yeah,
Huh.
that just feeds into his personality. It's going to be like a dark purple ice cream.
I like to eat ice cream and then throw up on random strangers. I may look intense, but I'm actually just a real creep.
Okay, maybe it's not an eye patch. Maybe it's sunglasses.
Yeah, it's sunglasses.
But here you go. Enjoy your sleigh.
Huh.
He's not nice. Did you see that? Oh, so what? Why could you respond with dreamy?
What?
I would say so rude.
Sure.
So rude. Yeah, that was so rude. That was Renaud Dupont. His broadsword can split a perched right in half. Isn't that amazing? He's staying at the Grand Hotel. Boy, would I love to see the rooms in that place. You can be like, stuffing.
Here, let's be nice.
I don't know. Probably a jewel. And that place must be a jewel. Right? Just imagine the cocktail menu. I should start closing up here. My landlord asked me to help with something over at the inn. So, a third job then? More of a personal favor. But thanks for hanging out tonight. It does get a little lonely sometimes. Marina's energy seems limitless. Just talking to her makes me feel like my endurance is growing.
Extra stamina. We are now acquainted. And that's where the demo ended. But we can keep going. We'll do one more dungeon, and I think I'll end the video.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if we get to hang out with somebody else or no. Okay. 4 key ingredients to a good vacation in Hinterberg: relaxation, amusement, your familiarity with the village, and your renown as a slayer. These social stats go up depending on how you spend your evenings. Your renown also increases whenever you complete a dungeon. You'll find that some people won't want to hang out with you unless you're strong in a particular stat. Likewise, some weapons and armor you will find will require you reach a certain level in one stat or another to use them effectively.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. So, yeah, some of the bigwig slayers might not even want to associate with you unless you have enough renown, for instance.
Makes sense.
I'm welcomed back by the smell of heavy wood and unfamiliar brand of detergent. This room is starting to feel like a home.
So we've leveled up. Our renown and amusement go up. Our stats go up because we completed a dungeon. We get to money. And we've fought the monsters.
I can't wait to get into bed. Today was exhausting. Teresa left a book in my room, The Slayer's Guide to Hinterberg. I wouldn't mind staying up a little longer and do some reading. But I just arrived here. I really don't want to be tired tomorrow. An old TV with basic cable. I wouldn't mind staying up a little longer and watching something trashy. But I just arrived here.
Yeah, so I wonder if you get like a bit of a stat debuff to do other things. Or like increase a stat. I'd be fine with that.
Day 3 morning. Nothing like a nice, slow vacation breakfast, even if it's as simple as buttered bread roll. He has a crossbow.
Hey, do you mind if I sit with you for a minute?
Sure. Oh, look, the scar is back on her eyebrow.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, Klaus.
I just wanted to check in on you. I've been racking my brain over what happened the other day.
Klaus seems really distressed. Weird to have that moment with someone I used to watch on TV. It takes him a while for him to speak, and then he still doesn't know quite what to say.
You know, 3 years ago when this whole thing started, I thought we were at the center of something big. Not as in money or visitors or any of that. I remember when I first spotted what we call a monster. A whole new world opened up for us to explore. Just a short while later, we were funneling dozens of adventurers into these strange new places every day. Dangers be damned. I wasn't keen on this job, and when the mayor offered it, I thought, better me than somebody else.
Probably the it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I signed up for this. It wasn't your fault.
I've been slipping. What happened to you was on my watch. On me.
You got me out of there. I wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad you're all right, Louisa. I really am. The earthquake left quite a mess behind, more than they'll admit to the public. Except for Dobrkogel, the dungeons are currently blocked off, but repairs are underway, and they won't let their golden goose limp for long.
I should mention though that Dobrkogel nearly killed me a couple of times. There's,
Oh,
tracks
that's normal.
There's
Fall
tracks
to your
that
death, that's on you.
end into, chasms that just descend into the void, and there's also a bunch
Here's
of
the
rubble.
secret about me. I only care about things that I can directly see. If it happens behind me, it doesn't matter. If it happens completely elsewhere, it does not affect me in the slightest. I am a very direct man.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for hearing me out. And I have something for you, if you're staying. It's an old emergency pager, built to get a signal through an avalanche. Gets through the magical interference around here. Ever want to get out of a dungeon midway? Use this. I'll have someone get you back to the village immediately. Hey.
Yeah.
Come visit me down at Tourist Info sometime. It'd be nice to see how you're doing. Well, back to Dobrkogel.
No, we're not going to Dobrkogel.
We literally can't go anywhere else.
Wait, we can't?
Yeah.
Wait, so what's in Dobrkogel?
We've got giant cavern and jelly tunnels.
Oh, so Dobrkogel. Oh, I see. So there are multiple dungeons.
Yeah, there's also the minecart workshop and the Tatzelworm's lair, but honestly, I'm probably just going to do things one thing at a time. At least until we can, get better gear. It does seem like it's kind of worth saving up for higher tier gear.
Well,
if you can
one
manage
thing I'm
it.
wondering is, maybe it is your goal to do every dungeon once, but I'm almost... Oh, yeah. I've been to that dungeon too. Well, to the entrance part, where there's 3 doors and you have to cast the wrecking ball. I had to give up after that. I forgot the time and my shift was starting. Good thing I had one of those pagers that can get you out of a dungeon. Getting back up that ladder would have been a pickle. Oh, there's a miner's widow guarding the exit, right? Did you encounter her? Yes, you can say yeah, or is that the
Probably
floating
just
monster? Yeah. Didn't know what that would... Wait, I didn't know that's what they called the monster, but yeah. Tough, huh? But you had tons of charms equipped to beat her. I don't know what that is. Oh, what's a charm? You don't know about charms? Oh! They're magic trinkets. You carry them close to your heart, like in your backpack or in a fanny pack. Charms give you different powers. I got one that creates a little explosion when I slay an enemy. But my favorites are those 2. Here, take them. I've got spares. Physical attack boost or slow down?
Okay, many charms in your inventory. You got these 2 from Marina, but you can get more in shops. You have 9 slots, and you can gain more later. Oh, okay. But they take up extra space.
Oh, so that one's a 3 slot and that one's a 4. Okay. Some people make a whole science out of charms. Me? I just try out whatever it feels like fun. Or whatever gives my axe blows that extra oomph. So, you got a plan for which dungeon you're going to tackle today? I don't know. Any tips? You got any tips? Well, you could try hiking up to the top of the mountain. The peak itself is very dangerous. But just before the peak, there's this little labyrinth of mountain pines. And there's a good one if you make it through that. If you do explore the mountains, just remember, if an encounter is too tough, you can always go somewhere else and come back later. They put up signs to mark dangerous places, but I'd say just go with your instinct. I'll be at the Kittyland by the station. Stop any time if you want some pointers.
She's aggressively chipper.
This is what I came here for. Out here, it feels like Vienna is a million miles away. I should go explore. Find a dungeon or just find myself a scenic spot to tune out and let the afternoon go by. I can always ask Marina if I don't know where to go next.
curious about saving and quitting, just out of sheer curiosity. Can I even save and quit? Is it, nope. I don't actually know how to save and, here it is, save game. So we can actually just save whenever we want. Good. I was afraid that this is going to be one of those games that only lets you save.
After dungeon?
At the end of every day. That's always a little tougher on me. I like being able to, like, back out when, say, like, you've decided to...
There's a vending machine?
Put food in front of me. There's a what?
Or is it a station for something else?
It's a vending machine. So you can buy snacks.
Okay.
They're not that amazing, but snacks are snacks. I saw some
So
other,
what's the map?
items. I mean, this is the fast travel.
Oh.
Like, I have the full map here.
Oh, well, there's a little sign thing.
You mean the map sign over here?
No, left.
That.
So there's the giant cavern and the summit. So that's where she was telling you to go. Otherwise, what was the other place? That was also level 1?
There was the jelly caves.
Wait, why are there some guys down there?
I don't know. I'm going to wander around. I'll go hit them. The thing is, like, I can also just go unlock a bunch of fast travel points. Which wouldn't be a bad idea. In and of itself. Oh. A little spin guy.
Yeah, and he has a little pointy hat.
Oh. I didn't kill him. That's okay. Now he dead. Music for this is great. Mm-hmm. I am very happy the developers sent us the soundtrack alongside.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is where the jelly tunnels are.
And was it the Unstable Cavern or something like that? There was another dungeon here. I don't know. I just feel like wandering around. I don't actually want to go into another dungeon for the moment. You know, I'll gladly go check out all of these, like,
Oh,
little
what's
areas.
at the table?
It's a scenic spot, so we can waste some time here.
Oh, but we don't want to waste time.
Yeah. You know, that's the kind of thing for maybe later if we feel like it.
What if can you go up and click it and it will give you the option to sit or not?
It'll probably boost our relaxation, is my assumption.
This looks like the perfect spot to rest for an afternoon and just enjoy the scenery. I could stay here and not do a dungeon today. It'd probably increase my relaxation, and the mountain air would increase my health.
Nope.
Oh, maybe later.
Yeah, so I think so relaxation is obviously useful. Mm-hmm. And then also, I believe that might end up being a permanent health upgrade. Which is cool. Like, I love the idea of an
But you don't know about your time economy.
Well,
yet.
yeah. So we now have this fast travel point. So I'm just going to kind of wander. And let's see.
Can we see what that guy has to say?
Sure. Beautiful lake just up ahead. Yeah. Unfortunately, most of the non-named NPCs pretty much have nothing valuable to say.
Oh, it's another one of those mine widows.
There we go. So for this one's level 3. So she's a little tougher?
What are you at, level-wise?
So it's based on your gear and equipment. There's no experience system. So my character, or we have a level 2 weapon and a level 1 piece of armor.
So we're a little under-leveled for this.
Just a little.
But sometimes with enough finesse.
I mean, I figure if we don't go into a dungeon, it's not that bad.
I don't think this is going to pass the time, is it?
No, it does not. It
Right.
only passes the time if we, like, interact with something.
Watch out. There you go. Uh-oh.
Bad place to be.
Don't want to get stuck
It's
in the
okay.
rocks.
I'm not too worried. Okay, not enough MP. We get that back by hitting things, though. Makes life reasonably... Ow. Get rid of that. Ooh, perfect dodge.
Whoa. That's cool.
That was the charm she gave us.
So you got MP back for that?
No, it slows the game down briefly. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Bonk. Oh, come on.
Oh, no! What?
Huh.
You actually died from that?
Oh, that's rude. Let's try that again. I think it was mostly fine.
Does that penalize you in any way?
No, it doesn't seem like it. It might be a problem if I'm in a dungeon, but it seems like overworld fights, they don't punish you. God, I love the music for this.
So something tells me that dealing with her as swiftly as possible is best because otherwise she keeps summoning ads.
She's a little hard to quote-unquote deal with, is the issue. And if I can get her with the 3-hit combo, whoops.
Yeah, because he was your
So
problem
no,
last
she doesn't
time.
actually keep summoning ads. I think it's based on...
Well, I almost
time?
wonder if she's destroyed, if the ads will stop.
No. I
You
don't
don't think
so.
We haven't defeated her without.
True. But it seemed like they were coming at set, like a set interval.
Mm-hmm. But considering that I believe she's also the one summoning the stalactites and whatnot.
Yeah. So, like, I'd like to take her out, but she is also a dangerous target to aim for.
Mm-hmm.
Bad camera angle.
Good, she's
See?
gone.
Still going, though.
Yeah, but these creatures had come into
Considerably
view
weaker,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're the ones throwing around the little fireballs.
Yep.
Watch out.
I'm aware. And these guys can be knocked down by bombs, which is nice. There we go.
Yeah, but
So no, I think it was just set monster spawns that kind of came out over time. It just looked like it was coming. She was summoning them because she was out the longest.
But I'm just wondering if she had stayed up, if more of those gnomes would have kept
I
coming.
don't think so. At no point have we run into an enemy that is constantly, specifically summoning things. I think it was just like you get her down past half, the halfway point.
It wasn't
and that's
about
when the hat gnomes come out.
it wasn't about
Ravenous
summoning
hunger.
so much as just the existence of a creature will keep bringing ads.
Yeah, fair. I don't know.
So that's the
One way or
level 3
another.
dungeon. You can't do it.
We got an attack conduit. Oh, but we can't equip them yet because we need to hang out with the dude. Who is the guy? Hannah. Oh, the blacksmith, but she wasn't available yet, so we can't do that anyway. But yeah, I figure I'm just going to spend some time wandering around grabbing resources, including money. And then also see if I can unlock every fast travel point on Doberkogel.
Did you want to go up to the lake?
Yeah, so I was going to go up to the lake next.
Oh, ravens.
But I also do think we should... The big thing is, each and every one of these little glowy points has a chance of giving us hubs.
Mm-hmm.
Which I might as well grab. What the hell are these guys? They're freaky looking. Oh, they've got pitchforks.
Yeah,
I
they do
got
have
it.
pitchforks.
Luckily, they're reasonably weak, too.
Is there a monster compendium?
Not yet. It might be the book. It might be something somebody gives us.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's some people back there.
So this is another, like, relaxy spot if we want to. Wow, those were weak. I guess we can go take a look at them. My assumption is most of these people are just, they say things. My girlfriend wants to return to Hinterberg for her vacation next year. She's caught the hiking bug.
I'm just resting for a few minutes. then I'll go to that dungeon over there.
See, even though it would almost be implied that those... Oh, we can actually just go through this. We can just fast travel over here. Like, I would have assumed that those two were the couple, but no. Dear.
A lot of people are here.
Yep. But again, they're just kind of random NPCs. It's one of those where it's like you can talk to them, but it's almost always flavor.
What if one of them gives you something?
Nah, they're not.
Ooh, treasure chest behind the waterfall.
Now that...
Chest is locked.
Yeah, so that we need to hang out with the teens if we want to gain that ability.
Wait, why is there a cube of water there?
I don't know. It seems like puzzle stuff.
Ah. Oh, did you lift all of them up? All around the area?
Maybe.
See all the ones down there?
Oh, it also moved this, which was blocking my way earlier. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. These are fun puzzles. I like the fact that, yeah, here's kind of the, ooh.
What did you get?
Resonant body armor.
Ooh.
So I guess kind of a mistake to have bought the body armor earlier. Oh well, it's fine.
Is it better?
Yeah. So stats will double when you reach 30 familiarity. You currently have 0.
So it's actually less than what you currently have.
Yeah, that's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Ladder I can kick down. Group of monsters we could fight. You know what? Let's do it. There's a treasure chest here anyway. There we go. Dumb monsters. Ooh, actually, hold up.
There's a spot over there?
Well, we just got a charm. But we don't have enough slots. Oh well. What's up, goons? You thought you'd be ambushing me. You fools.
Watch out.
I'm watching. I'm watching and I'm bombing. Any game that gives me just explosives right off the bat is asking to be cheesed. Yeah, I think we can also sell all of these monster parts. Oh, they're level 4.
Oh. Well, there you go.
So where is this? This is backside of the tram. Huh. How did I miss this? I have no idea. Ooh, you're a freaky looking fellow.
Mask. Just floating around.
Okay. There we go.
His little horns.
I guess this is the path up to the summit, if I wanted to go this direction. And that's fine. Let's go back up that ladder, though. I think there was a little bit more up that path.
There's just a person off to the left over there.
Yeah. Just chilling.
Well?
Honestly, I'm more into watching monsters than killing them. I'm not 100% convinced they aren't self-aware. I mean, like, yeah.
Well, I'm just, as I said before, I'm wondering why there haven't been more extensive studies of the phenomenon.
Yeah, you'd think they would be carting some monsters away to, like, mess with them. Like, what happens if you drag a monster outside of the region?
If they just dissipate.
Yeah. Ah, this is what we missed.
Koboldine.
Because, yeah, we came from this direction.
Well, it depends on if you want to do the jellies or if you want to do the cavern.
Or the summit.
The summit, too.
Because, like, the thing is, I can be here all day. And since this game is...
You could explore all of the overworld and then choose a dungeon to go into.
So, like, if I want to be obsessive, what I would do is every time I go to a region, explore as much of it as I physically can before it, like, stops me. Because we're getting koboldine, recyclable trash, like...
Yeah, you're getting a lot of equipment.
Yeah, items and equipment that might be useful, might not be useful. But stuff that may also get me money, shortcuts, and whatnot. And so, like, especially early on, since I have no equipment and no resources and no upgrades, this is very practical. Even if it's a bit slow, and also going into a dungeon would extend this video quite a ways.
Wait,
Whereas,
that
like,
has 3 monster heads for danger.
boop. Oh, they're level 7.
That's what I was getting
That's
at.
spicy.
So yeah, maybe take out all the little ones. Though his head is, or body, is at least stationary at that point.
Huh. That worked out, sort of.
I would say you don't want to get hit even once by the big guy.
Yeah. My general assumption...
Are you even doing any damage to him?
Currently not.
He has some kind of magic shielding around
Sir.
him.
Sir. No, beans.
Notice?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be hitting him with magic to get rid of his shield. I can break it off normally.
Oh, there you go. That was actually
worked,
pretty
actually.
effective.
Whoop.
Watch out for that head.
Yeah.
Whew.
But if it's just him, it's easy.
Watch out.
It's not just him.
Now it's the larger goblins that shoot fireballs, apparently. And there's also the masks. Whoa. Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Woo.
Do you have a healing potion?
I do.
I suppose you're getting your health back normally?
Sort of. I'm gonna be very careful. Whoops.
Watch out.
For that exact reason.
This is just tense. Everything is just slashing at you.
I'm trying to get his HP down while getting my own mana back.
Do you have enough to put off one
There goes one
bomb
of
at
them.
the least?
Okay, so these guys are weak enough that I can just kill them with regular strikes. We don't have any gap closers. That's awkward. It's fine.
Ooh, watch out.
Yeah, that's the issue. I go in for a gap closer and get shot from behind.
Yep, there's an exclamation point.
Oh no.
No!
It's fine. We actually got our potions back, so yeah, I'm just not gonna fight them.
Yeah, I mean, it was a valiant effort.
It was a valiant effort, and like, I think I could do it if I did it correctly. Yeah, we've kind of been down this direction, but not this path. There might be goodies. But yeah, the enemies hit just that much harder.
I wish they had a number on the signs to be like, you know, this is average level 7.
On the flip side, there's no consequences for failure, so it's kind of hard to care. You know?
I suppose I'm still thinking about this if it was a real life situation.
Boy, I'd absolutely do this vacation if these were the conditions I had to operate under. You get smacked too much by monsters, you just warp back to full health like
Okay, well,
a couple seconds prior.
so everyone says, "Oh, it's fine," but would you really want to be smacked by monsters?
I mean, if there's no lasting consequences, I'd probably get used to it.
You'd be okay with enduring that pain?
If there's no lasting consequences.
Because aren't there loop stories or things of that nature where people have to endure dying one of several different ways, and it's terrible, and why would you ever want to experience that?
I don't know if I'd come out the other side exactly the same, but on the flip side, like, I don't know, there'd be benefits. I think of like,
You are just... Well,
like, okay, think of it this way. You're in a time loop. You have one day repeating endlessly.
Well, no. I'm not talking about time loops. I'm talking about being able to experience death with no consequences.
I mean, it depends on how you're experiencing death and, like...
It just doesn't seem healthy in the slightest.
Oh, no, it absolutely doesn't. But, like, I don't know. Some of the upsides are still upsides. And that would actually require some level of, like, a... weighing options. It also depends, like Deathloop, for example, they were in that loop for so long that they all lost their mind. So, like, clearly, I don't know, there is media where they're fine, there media where there isn't. I haven't read or, like, played enough media where the time loop is, like, truly brutal. Like, in Stars in Time was definitely one of those where it was just like, yeah, this sucks and is not fun to be in, but there was also still that feeling of constant progression. I think the real thing was if you were stuck permanently. That's a 3 monster.
This is a 3-1 as well.
Yeah. But I can loot the loot in the area. Kind of the same thing with video games. Like, if you knew you were going to respawn totally fine on the other end of it, would it be that bad?
I suppose I'm always one of those people where... Depending on the game, obviously, but I prefer getting things right the first time.
Yeah. I mean, that's valid.
So if I know I'm under-leveled for something, I could chance it, or I could say, you know what, I'm going to be more cautious, take the more measured option, and make sure that I'm well prepared, so that I don't have to endure a fight multiple times over.
Ooh. Ow.
What?
That was immediate.
That was only a level 2.
No, that was a 2 skull. They were level 6.
Well, no, by level 2, I mean that sign had, yeah, the 2 heads on it as opposed to 3.
Yep. On the plus side, we've reached the mountain.
This is the mountain labyrinth, apparently.
Yeah, mountain pine labyrinth.
But you can kind of see above them, so it's not so much a labyrinth.
It's not really that bad.
Can you look off to the left? Was there something over there, or is that progress?
We're going to go over there in a second.
Okay.
I just knew there were goodies there. But yeah, it's just a small hedge maze. I wonder if it changes every time. Ooh, green. HP snack. Ooh, that is useful.
HP snack. Be nice to have some pastries.
I mean, you want to go on a walk in a bit? We can go get pastries?
Maybe.
Because I had a pastry yesterday, and that was good. We could just, hit up the grocery store. Pick up that barley I need. I think there was, like, 1 or 2 other things we needed, too. You wanted, chocolate sauce.
Yeah, because we'd gotten plain vanilla ice cream for once just to try it out, and you said it tasted like cake.
It tastes like cake. Okay, so I think that's about as far as I'm going to be able to explore in this region at the moment, because we've been down here, we've done everything in this area.
Yeah, so
the only thing I haven't done is actually down here. So I guess I can go down to the mountain station, because yeah, there's something on the northern slope that I haven't done yet. But otherwise, we've pretty much seen everything that there is to see.
And you'd have to choose your next dungeon.
In Dobrkogel, yep. So there's some kind of path down to a hut down here. Like, whatever this is new. But yeah, then we'd probably go to Jelly Caves or the other one and figure it out. Like, maybe I could do one of the 3...
Oh, der.
The 3 skull dungeons. Der.
So many of them.
And they winked out of existence because they're also magical creatures or something.
We've been seeing a lot of deer out and about, and they're cute. There were 2 fawns and a doe yesterday. And they're all just grooming each other.
There we go. Perfect. I don't use the ball and chain enough. And I think I should. It's pretty good. So is this just a, meditation spot?
Well, there's
but
a
it does
chest
have
in
a treasure
there.
chest in it. Yeah, this is why I wanted to explore everything, because now we've got a lot of money and a lot of resources that I might be able to sell. Though I'm probably going to hoard most of the sellable resources until we get the friendship with the one character that increases our selling prices. Because I think that would probably be valuable. Anyway, I guess with all this said, this is a pretty good stopping point. We could go into a dungeon, we could, like, look at the entrance of one, but I think I'm going to leave that for later, just because we're kind of far away from one, and also, you know, gotta leave some things up for people to discover. Not that this is particularly thorough to begin with, but I like this game. It's got a great aesthetic, it's got a great soundtrack. I like the narrative of, you know, a character that wants to get away from... Oh, hi. I was
Well
not
then,
expecting
monsters.
this. What level are they? Oh, they're only level 1.
It was just a surprise.
That's fine. It's a good way to end a video off. So, might as well mention that Dungeons of Hinterberg is now available, at least on Steam. I haven't checked other platforms yet. I think it'll be coming out on other platforms if it isn't already, and if it is on other platforms, I will make sure to leave a link in the description below, so you can pick it up kind of on your platform of choice, if possible. But legitimately, one of my favorite games that I think I've played in quite a while, just in terms of its presentation. And
There most definitely is a larger overarching story. So yes, you're learning more about the people in town, and they have quite a number of people. I mean, there's the journalist, there's the girl who's running multiple jobs, there's the professional slayers like that Renaud guy.
Yeah.
And
I don't think you can get particularly close to any of them. You know, like some hangout chats, but it's not going to be that deep of conversations.
But I'm kind of curious with the whole mayor just brushing off the earthquakes and...
Yeah, it feels like there's going to be some kind of greater narrative going on as well.
I mean, really what I think is just that people dove into this as this new industry that would bring people to this alpine town. And yeah, they're not thinking about the true nature of these creatures or the portals and the potential consequences it has to...
Or maybe they just, you know, the people in charge don't care because this is their golden goose.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I guess with all of that said, we've actually got one more thing to tack onto the end of this video.
What?
So, well, we've got the unbagging.
Oh, the unbagging.
Yeah, we have the unbagging. So stick around as I check out the random bag of goodies that they gave us. But for now, at least, I might as well say from a regular episode perspective of things, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because we got tons to check out constantly. But with all that said, let's go check out some goodies. All right, so I did mention at the end of the video that I had something kind of cool that the developer sent me, and it was this. Normally when I get, what do I call them? Seeded gifts, effectively gift packages from developers, it's usually something basic, something minor, you know, a mailer with some postcards or other goodies. This time they sent me a whole freaking backpack, which is kind of neat. Let's see. I've never heard of the Casgo brand before though, so I'll have to look it up, but the backpack is kind of this I mean, I'm hoping it's a nice tough canvas, and it's huge. This is a little bit bigger than a standard school backpack, which is neat. And I'm coming around on the idea of these kind of drawstring tops. I don't know. Normally I wouldn't mess around with them just because of the slight inconvenience. I like me some zippers, but having used Shell's hiking backpack, which has one of these drawstrings with a flap over, it does actually protect the interior from water and the elements a little bit better, which I do like. So we've got a water bottle fit. Oh boy, this box has seen slightly better days. But so it's got 4 stages of kind of healing on it and a little Wanderbots monogram at the bottom, which I think is kind of neat, as well as a Dungeons of Hinterberg logo on the side. Let's see, we also have a folder. So I think it's supposed to be like a travel journal, and it's got like a little heart anchor hanging off the bottom, which I think is extremely cool. I'll probably have to repurpose this for other... Oh no, this is actually really cool. I was going to say I might have to repurpose this for something, but the answer is no, this is actually just sweet right from the get-go. Let me see it. There's a couple layers to this thing, because there is... Oh, okay, so it's got a ship's steering wheel to like bind the book together. You probably like loop it around to keep it closed, and then just kind of use this to tie it off. But it's just a bunch of black cardstock. So presumably you would actually take these. These are metallic colored pens. So it is actually kind of sort of like a ring journal with cardstock, Bristol board, or some kind of like heavyweight paper. So you can actually like go out and draw things. I might actually use this in real life, just because I've got a ton of extra paper just like this that I can use kind of however and wherever I want. There's kind of this like weird paper that I'll probably want to get rid of on the inside. But even then, like the practicality of this is super cool. Oh yeah, and it's got kind of like an earth etching on it along the bottom as well as the compass rose. What else do they have? I have no idea what they put into this. It said, or they're like, hey, do you want a gift bag for Hinterberg? And I'm like, yep, gladly. And they went above and beyond. I also have this is amusing. So this is I think it's an aluminum cup, but it's got a carabiner clip, so you can like hang this off the bottom of a pack. But it says "Adventure Begins," and it's got kind of a nice little like etched illustration on it. So it's actually like zoomed in, or no, you want me to push it even further? I don't know how much the camera's actually going to be able to pick some of these things up, but that's okay. What else do we have in here? Holy smokes, they just kept this bag's stuffed. Okay, there's just spilling out, and it's the little silicate packets. Do not eat. Do not quaff. So we've also got like a bunch of patches. So there's like a tiny little Dungeons of Hinterberg, a tiny little like campfire, a tiny little, Red Cross first aid symbol, medical symbol, a fire bowl, ? And boating. And also camping. These are actually like fairly nice. Pretty much merit badged here. And, little Wanderbot socks. I will have to see how these fit. These might, I don't know, these might end up on Shell's feet. They seem a little small for my Mongo feet. Also, I'm a short sock kind of person, but they actually seem pretty nice. I don't know what they're made out of. Does it say? 29% cotton, 35% wool, 36% polyester. Okay, so it's not full wool socks, but they do seem pretty nice. Nice and stretchy, fairly soft on the inside and out. I was not expecting to get socks. Let's see. Is there anything else in here? I have to double check since there's a secondary pouch. A little hard to get into this one. Very much not the, like, quick entry sort of pouch. But I guess that's good if you're, like, going on a longer trip. You don't really need to get in and out. Let's see. I have to check. You never know. They might have snuck something in here, too. Looks like it's got a zipper pouch, too. Nothing inside of it, but it also has another interior zipper pouch. So this is very much kind of like a long outing day pack kind of deal. Oh, and I didn't notice this before, but it also has a Dungeons of Hinterberg luggage tag attached to it as well. So yeah, very much, I could actually see myself bringing that on like, honestly, short plane trips as well. I usually just bring a backpack with me and like stuff it with a couple of clothing and my couple of pieces of clothing in my like laptop. And so yeah, I could actually see this working reasonably well for that. If it fits, I'd have to check the sizing. Personal favorite, I actually really like this little drawing journal. I'll have to see how these pens work. I don't do a whole lot of traditional art anymore, but this seems like it would actually be worth giving a shot to. And then also I think the backpack is super cool. I've had one other developer over the years send me a backpack as like a press package thing, and I actually think that's really cool. And I'm way more likely to use those than almost anything else. Just because, I don't know, I'm always going places, having something to store my stuff while I'm doing so is nice. But I guess with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.